Guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be repainting my Indestructible shells. Now, I've already done the two traction shells. I've done the orange and the flip colour on the old green shell, which you see I've done a clip of. But today we're going to be doing the Notorious and the EXB shell. If you haven't already, don't forget, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit the little bell. Let's show you what I'm up to. So, you've seen a before photo. This was blue, so I have prepped this up, ready to go. So I've taken all the colour off of it, and I still got to do the Notorious shell, because these are painted on the outside. In order to do that, I use a 180 disc on a DA and a 320 disc on a DA. So slap that on there, give it a DA off, take off all the paint as much as you can. If you've got air tools and stuff like that, and you know, obviously I work in a body shop, but you know, this is another little handy one. It's got a little rubber bit to get into the grooves and stuff that you can kind of buzz it off, and then red scotch it up till it ends up like that. So it's scuffed up. I do find as well that on your, if you're doing it for the first time, it sticks. But when you go out, it will come off a bit easier. But once you get onto like your second time of, if you strip it down and redo it, that's when it kind of really makes it stick. So that's that. I'm going to get on with the black one now and get this one prepped up, and then I'll talk you through what I'm going to do, my colour scheme, and how we're going to paint it. So. See you in a minute. Right, starting off with a 180 disc. Peel the stickers off or make a start on it. Start DAing it down. Try and get all the paint off and get it as smooth as possible. So you'll see all the scratches and bits and pieces, they're there. The more you kind of sand it down, the more you can take out the scratches. But if you go too far, then it starts getting a bit too soft and not enough material there. So if there is scratches there, it's fine. What you can do is when it comes to the painting stage, you can paint the shell. You could then flat it down with like a 2000 or 1200. Sorry, 1200 would probably be best. And then repaint and lacquer it, so you're building up the material, and then it'll be nice and smooth again. I'm going to finish this off, and then I'll come back to you in a minute when it's done. Right, so I've got both of those done now. Notorious shell is all prepped up, all ready to go. Now this was a hand-me-down shell, so someone else owned this, handed it down to someone else handed it down to them, and then it fell into my hands, and it was absolutely beaten when I got it. It's even more beat up now, but the paint sticks on this one really well. So I've flatted it down, feathered it all out. It's going back to a black with something over the top. I'll let you wait and see. But that is now ready to go. It's been 320 on a disc, sorry, 180, 320, red scotch, and then I've just done an 800 wet and dry over the whole shell, and same with the Creighton. So the Creighton is now all ready to go. That one's cleaned up really well. That was brand new when I got it. This will be its third paint job, so the last paint job on there stuck really well. But yeah, obviously it's got dinks and dents and stuff, so you will see remnants of the dinks and scratches and stuff from bashing, but it is a bashing shell. So, right, let's go into the booth, have a look at some paint, and get it done. So I've got the cars on a stand, masked out ready, same as this one over here. the way to do it is you put tape around the inside and then you back mask. So it's called back masking, and you take the tape down. So right, let's go and have a look and see what colours we're going to go with. Right, so I'm in my mixing room, and as you can see, there's all the paints. I want to make up any colours at all. I've literally got all these here, all these here, all these here. My computer screen over there where I punch in colour and do what I need to do. And then today, I'll go for this. So I've made up a black, which is going on Notorious. I've done a white, but this white I've also put an opal white in there. So it will have a little bit of pearl, not that you probably see much. And I've put a bit of a magnum silver in there, just to give like a little fleck. Now over the top of both of those, I'm putting this stuff. Now I've never used it before, but check this out. It's going to give off the maddest colour. So, look at that. I don't know what it's going to be like. Over the white it's supposed to be good. Over the black, God knows, let's see. So as well as that, in the lacquer I'll be using this, which is a plasticizer. So, and I'll put that also into the base coat as well. So that will help it be flexible. And over the plastic we're going to be using this. So it's an adhesion promoter. So anything you're painting onto plastic, you'll use that and you'll just wipe it on, or you can spray it on. I'm just going to wipe it on, and that helps it all to stick. So I'm going to go and put this stuff on the shells, and I'll show you how to do it. So simple. You can put it into a paint gun, or you just tip it out like that, and then you just wipe it over like so. So if you're painting anything plastic, you should always prep it with the plastic primer, and then that way it'll help stick and help it start flex to the body and all that. So I'm going to get both the cars done, and then I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, so that one's all done. You've got to make sure you leave this to dry, but you don't leave it on there for like hours before painting. So that's it. It's got the stuff on there. I'll give it a little blow with the air gun when I come to painting it. Right, got me painting the guns. I've got to turn the fan on now, so it's going to get noisy. I'll try and give you a little clip of me painting both the colours, and we're trying to get the top colour. See what that comes out like when it goes on. So here we go, let's get painting. We'll start off with a black. Don't know if you can hear me. We'll give it a dust coat. Let that tack off. Dust a little bit on there, let it tack off, and then we can come back and give it another couple of coats. Let's go and paint, let's go and put some colour on the white. Right, here we go. So the white is a bit harder to cover, as you can see. So you have to look at that again. You do your first tack coat, and then let it go, tack off a little bit, and then you can give it another couple of hits until you've got it nice and white. So I'm going to bring you back in a minute. I'm going to get these painted up, bring you in on the last coat. Right, so I've done the final coat on the black and also on the white. So that's the white. I did have an issue with the black one. So the paint that was left on there, unfortunately happened what I didn't want to happen, which was reaction. So as soon as I put a base coat on there, the thinners in the paint started to react with the old paint that was on the shell. So I couldn't catch it on camera. I had to be quickly thinners all of it off. I had to clean all the paint off the car, just doused it in thinners, it melted the paint off the car, which was actually pretty easy. And then washed it all, gave it a wet sand with an 800, re-plastic primed it, and the blacks now come out okay. So you can still see the scratches and stuff that are in there. Can't do a lot about that. I will try and lose that in the lacquer, like flood it so it smooths it out. But now they're ready for the fantastic top coat. Don't know what it's going to look like, so you're going to be joining me on this one. I've got the paint in the gun, I'm ready to go. Let's stick it on there. I'm going to give it its first lay down on the white and see if it goes like it. Put some on the black, see what the black comes out like. Wow, look at that. That's changed the colour completely. That's amazing. Wow, look at that. It's like gold, green, red sort of flip. That looks awesome. I had no idea that that was going to come out like that. Wow. Wow, guys, are you seeing this? That was black, and just one pass of this. Look at that. Oh my God. That is crazy. I thought it was going to be black with like a little orange flip or something, but check the colour movement on that. That's just from one hit. That is just crazy. Wow. Right. Let's have a look at the white. Give this another hit. Flip to it. See, we lay down a little bit more and that will give that another coat. We'll give that another coat to try and enhance the flip on there. But that black one, that's just crazy. Oh my days. That's, wow. Green, red, orange. Crazy. Right, I'm going to let this flash off for a minute and then I'll bring it back. Right, here we go. Let's give it another hit. Going to be it for that one. I don't want to change it anymore. That is a mad colour. Wow. I'll leave that like that because that's got a white with a green to a red. I think we'll leave that like that. Right, let's go and get the lacquer ready. Put some lacquer on here. Let's see what it goes like. Just going to give this a tack coat. Always do the edges first. That's a tack coat. Right, we'll let that tack off for a couple of minutes and then we'll give it a nice hit. Right, there we go. Do one more coat after that. And then it should be done. Right, let's go do the white one. Giving off some subtle colours that will look nice in the sun. Hard to pick it up on camera, I think. But this has stolen the show, I think. This is the nuts. Love it, absolutely love it. Right, I'm going to give it a couple of minutes and then I'm going to put a final coat of lacquer on. Right, let's give it its final coating and then we can bake it off. Looking good, looking good. Right, last one for the white. Bake these off and then see what they look like when they're finished. Right, so it's now the next morning and there's two cars all painted up. Wow, still can't get over that colour. And the white's even come out a bit better now. There's a lot more flip going on. Can't wait to see it outside in the light. Awesome. Right, so just quickly, I've now changed my mind with the white. I'm going to go for red brown coat with the flip colour over the top. So I haven't brought my camera in with me today, so this is on my phone. I'll try and catch what I can. But let's get to it. Right, here we go. Get this finished up, I'll show you the end product. So this is all the shells painted now. Look at the flip on these. Just awesome. Colour flip change. Same with this one. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but it's got like the redder flip to it. And then we've got the oil sort of slick cayenne to purple on the Max. And then we've got the Larry orange that is actually fluorescent orange, not yellow, and it's in a matte finish. So that's them all done, and we're going to be saying goodbye to one of these cars, and something else coming on the channel. Don't forget, you don't have to have a body shop to do this. You can do it all via aerosol can in the same method, and you can get exactly the same results. So yeah, just have a go, have a try, play around. If it doesn't work, use some thinners, sand it all off and have another go.